chat. We're back. There's more of the Monkey Man on your screen. He's here. Oh, look at him. Oh my God, look at him. He's running around. Oh. He's returned yet again to return again with the returning of the return. Oh, look at that bat that they fixed the graphics for. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're gonna play some more Donkey Kong Returns HD today. I have a new chair. Look at this. We got a new gamer chair. Yeah, it's good. It's all red and shit. And Megan bought this for me, and it's very cozy. And it has a bonus feature, unlike one never ever seen before. It's got cables. It's got cords. You plug it in. It's got a vibrate seat. Which I probably will never use because it only has like one mode. And it's a little overstimulated. Or at least I won't use it while I stream. But it's also kind of loud and you can't really hear it when I'm not talking. But it is audible when I do speak. So probably not going to do that. But that's not what you're here to discuss. We're here to talk about Donkey Kong... Donkey Kamonkey, the fella who be jumping around and doing monkey shit. He's on his goddamn monkey business over here. So we're gonna play and we're gonna enjoy ourselves. In parentheses, maybe. But yes, last time we got started on DKC Returns. This has turned into actually a pretty decent port of the game. I'm a bit surprised to admit to you. Because when this released last year, as I discussed many times in the last episode, when this released last year, it released in such a state that I didn't really want to buy it. It reminded me a lot of like the Luigi's Mansion 2 release, which was just like kind of looked like the game running on Citra or just any other emulator for that matter. Didn't really improve anything. Crab died. Oh, the bananas. The bananas forever gone. Okay. I'm wondering, was the cracked wall in the background, would that have saved me? I kind of had imagined that was going to be like a falsity save. Okay, those bananas are gone. I can't do nothing to fix that. Hang on, I am having a hard time hearing myself in my own headphones here. I think that's a little better. But yeah, I hope we're all doing well. I have had a very eventful weekend. I'll tell you what happened. And also, yeah. That's everything I've been up to this last week. Hope you've been doing well too. Okay, I gotta lock in for this level, clearly. They should have named this level, Clearly You Don't Own an Air Fryer, because this is anti-air fryer behavior happening right now. Yeah, that wall is gone now. Now, this music is very, like, Metroid Prime. What does that do? Okay. Is that just to show that exists? That's a thing that you can do? I was ducking! Oh my god. Okay. Oh, this level has just no checkpoints, I guess. The Hogman would probably get slaughtered by the waves anyways. Fine. Well, see, now what am I supposed to do? If the crabs are dead, I can't get that, can I? Okay, that's not fair. That crab was just birthed into life. Gone on the moment of his spawn. The moment of origin. Alright, that works. Alright. I think the name of the game here is just fucking speedrun. Just never stop. Never surrender. I guess it would make sense that this sounds so much like Metroid Prime, though. I do often forget that the DK developer, Rare, or not Rare, but, Retro, are the developers behind the Prime series. Oh boy. It's gonna be one of those levels, huh? I hate the crabs. I hate crabs. I hope all crabs deserve a brilliant, brilliant demise at the hands of Red Lobster. I'm gonna be real with you, actually. What? The wave is gone! I'm gonna be so real with you, though. I actually don't like crab meat. Call me blasphemous, if you will, to the Church of Crab, to the Church of Maryland. But, I do not have what it takes to enjoy the crab. Alright, no death. Also, hey, Froze, how you doing? Oh! Okay, this level sucks donkey dong. That's the name of the game. When you think about it. Donkey Dong Country. Even if I'm above the wave, I instantly die. Oh look! I've unlocked the ability to God Kong. Remember when I said I never actually, like, technically beat this game? Well, it's because I heavily used God Kong in the last world of this game. Like, I don't actually have... I don't think I deserve the credit for beating this game, because, yeah, like, for the last world, I think I used God Kong on all but, like, one level. So, yeah, skill issue. I'm here to rectify that, though. Secret levels are easy to unlock. I mean, so far, we're 1 for 1 on the secret levels. I don't even need to do this. I don't know why I sacrificed the life for this. It's just for a puzzle piece that I know I'm not gonna get all of those anyways. DKC2, this is not. Whatever, I got it. First try. That was the first one. You know what? Can I say something that might be a little controversial? I don't know. I guess maybe it's not that controversial, but this DK model in this game, after, like, having, you know, experienced the new DK model... Oh! The new model that comes with Bonanza, and just, like, it's in Mario Kart, and, like... There's just a new DK model that Nintendo's using now. They're no longer using this, like, Rareware design. Specifically this one, though, from DK Returns HD. is like especially crusty looking to me. There's something about his face, particularly when you get like the head on. Like from the side, he looks fine. Like, yeah, this is what I remember DK looking like. It's the 3DS upscale. I mean, I think it's the same model as the Wii version, if I'm not mistaken. Like, the level geometry is mostly just the Wii version of the game. No, I think... I don't really know, actually, on that front. All I know is that generally the issues that people had with this version of the game have been fixed. Cock and balls. I'm not gonna be able to do this, am I? I've gotten all the other Kong letters so far. Why this level? This is World 2, by the way. And like, no Dixie Kong. If I had Dixie Kong, I'd be able to get that like first try. This would be no problem whatsoever, but for whatever reason, they don't want to give us Dixie Kong. Okay. But I did have this game on 3DS, though. Way back in the day when that first dropped. God, fucking damn it! The crap came out of nowhere! Wait, is there something like above the level over here? I thought I saw something. Never mind. My eyes are being weird. I want to say I have played the Wii version, but I don't have the Wii version of this game, and I don't believe I ever have owned it. Jesus Christ! The fucking hitboxes on that thing is stupid! Its claws weren't even up yet, bro. Okay, I think I actually do have to, like, nut up and shut up here for a second. Whoa! I cannot afford to just be yapping about nonsense right now. I bet speedruns of this level are, like, extremely impressive. Impressive, I am not, however. There's, like, no health pickups this entire level? God, this one fucking sucks ass. Seriously, if you missed Stream 1, I did not have any problem with any other level up until now. I've maybe died twice the entire rest of the game. How many lives have I lost? It's like in the 20s now. I don't even think this is an issue with this version of the game or anything like that. I seem to recall this level actually being crusty assholes on the original version as well. This is exactly how God intended Donkey Kong Country Returns HD to be played, should it ever exist. There are no flaws. God! I hate this! The crabs are so annoying, bro! You know what? I have no choice. My hands are tied. Where is a level where I can get Diddy Kong? There's a barrel really early in one of these. I think it's this one? No. It is skill issue. 100%. I don't actually think that this game is like unfairly difficult or anything like that. Let me clarify. When I talk about hitboxes in this, it's like it's more an instinct thing rather than like, oh my god, they need to fix the hitboxes of this game. I do not believe that this game is like at all like built poorly. I'm just built different right here. I imagine it's super frustrating to watch though, and I apologize, but we'll get it now. Now I have Dixie Kong. Watch me get this in one try. She breaks this game in half. The hog is still there. He's still hogging around. Oh, I gotta get the puzzles again though. I don't know how much I actually care about the puzzles, if I'm being real. If I die once, I lose Dixie permanently. Just for the record. We'll just play it nice and easy. I mean, I guess I'll try to get this. God. You know what? It's totally fine. Yep, nope, not a skill issue. Nope. That was... Yes. Good. Oh my god, there are checkpoints in this level. Holy shit. Shark Nation, rise up. This is the farthest I've ever been in this level. And they have barrels? Holy shit, what's next? I was just that bad at the level that I couldn't even get to the halfway point. See, I'm telling you though, Dixie Kong just generally breaks this game in half. Barrel time. Okay. It's like TV time, but it's barrel time. It's less fun. Less filled with giant, likable characters. More filled with first fucking try, just like I said. That's what Dixie Kong does to this game, for the record. She turns a godforsakenly awful experience due to ripe skill issue into immense victory. Now let's see how many tries this takes. Okay, so that took me, what, 22, 23 lives, something like that? Now, this will be done in 4. I do not believe I've ever done this jungle level. I think the only jungle temple level I've personally done was the first one. Because, yeah, I just... When I played this game as a kid, I just didn't bother. Also, I'm not worrying about, puzzle pieces for these. Call it skill issue again if you must, but... I have no desire for such... trivialities. Dixie Kong was actually kind of bad for the first Jungle Temple level, because she made you jump too much. Oh god. Oh fuck. And I imagine Diddy Kong would have done much the same. Goodbye, puzzle piece. Did you see how bullshit that was? That I survived that? I really shouldn't have, if we're being real here. I almost feel like I should try this again without Dixie Kong. Like, I feel like I'm breaking the game. Like, I feel like I've enabled Moon Jump in fucking Mario World. But also, I know if I didn't enable Dixie Kong, I would be here for hours. It was added, reap the benefits. You know what? Yeah. Otherwise, I would be on that level probably... Yeah, I didn't die once that time. I would probably imagine I would die at least as many times as I did in the previous level for that one. Some of those jumps look ridiculous. Now, granted, Diddy Kong is part of the game, and while Diddy Kong isn't nearly as broken as that, he would have also helped that level, I think. So... Just the first one was really built like, hey, don't have an animal buddy with you because literally it will just fuck you up. Because you'll jump too high on some of these jumps. Wow. Beard crab. Zoinks! In what world has a crab ever eaten a banana, by the way? I was not aware that this was, like, within their diet. Oh, it's just like the enemies. Okay. Oh, fuck. But he can shake it up on your ass. When does he determine to do that? Just whenever he wants, I guess? What's up? I don't trust you. Yo, Dr. Goomba Stack? Okay, bye. What? What? Well, that fucking... that went from 0 to 100 in like 1 nanosecond. I went from full health to completely dead. I don't remember really loving the bosses of both this and Tropical Freeze, excuse me. The platforming is why I really like these games, personally. Not saying that they're like bad bosses or anything, it could be just like ripe with skill issue, the reason why I feel that way. I'm not sure entirely, I don't really remember, if I'm being totally real. What? I'm so confused. Do I have to just keep hitting them on the top? I don't know if that's working. Chicken mech? I don't remember chicken mech. If I'm being also totally honest, I only really remember a handful of the bosses. Yeah, there was no getting around that. I should have jumped over them rather than in place. I was expecting them to bring their claws back down. That did not happen that way. In Tropical Freeze, I can remember the first boss, the seal that, like, does a bunch of, like, flips and shit. I remember the owl. I remember one, I think I remember the second to last boss in, like, the jungly, like, popsicle place, poison popsicle place. Do you know what I'm talking about? Grape Soda Bear, yeah, that one. But other than that, I don't remember any of the other Tropical Freeze bosses off the top of my head, other than just, like, the vague recollection of I remember not really loving them. As for this game, the only boss, other than the ones we've already fought that I remember, is the bat one. And I only know that because people complain about it. Or complained about it in this version of this game, initially. Because, like, he has, like, this, like, attack. Okay. He has this attack that, like, was improperly layered. Okay. Yeah, I know what you want me to do. That bat's not even a boss? Wait, that's just a level thing? Am I supposed to roll into them? What? Oh. I thought he was just telling me to roll, just to, like, get, like, good, like, clearing on my jump there. Alright, that was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even salty about that. Okay, so when they stack, you want to roll into them. That I can do. Why crab have beard? What crab do with facial hair and potassium efficiency? It's not a deficiency. Okay. Well, coin. And now we're doing it all again. Yeah, the primary thing I remembered about DK, the retro era bosses for DK, is that they very much lean into the rule of threes, but they don't change enough between the different phases in my recollection of these fights. And they just kind of go on a little long, but it's not really that big of a deal. Okay. What? I don't remember Cockmech. Which game is Cockmech from? This one? Wait, are they dead? Oh, that one only did two phases. Oh, you know what? I'll take it back. At least on this one, it was only 2. But the fight itself was also still kind of long, but not really that bad. I'm just bitching for the sake of bitching. All right, let's hit the right button this time. I do appreciate how all 3 of them perfectly fell in the exact same distance from one another. What they could have done is they could have had them go like in all different directions, but no, they stay together because they're a team, the 3 of those maracas. Alright, we're done with the beach. I'm over this shit. Ruins. Yo, what's Squawk's doing up there? You just chilling? Just chilling? Like a goddamn villain. Wonky Waterway. Hey, it's me, your pal Wonky. Yo, chicken on stilts. Or is that an ostrich? I like their stilts. God damn. Thanks, Dixie Kong. Wait, is this the level where they do the Donkey Kong in the background? I think it is. Holding up the Wii remote, which is now a Joy-Con. Did he hold up a 3DS in the 3DS version? I don't remember. Okay, we got timed platforms. And there's a additional secret off to the left there. Now, in Donkey Kong Country 2, with the whole, like, secret ending through getting all the bonus rooms, did they do repeats in any of those bonus rooms, or were they all unique every time? Yeah, they were all unique in that game. I thought so. Hang on. I saw the thing up there. I don't know what it was doing up there, but I guess it was just there for decoration. Monkey ruins. Monkey Man! Oh, fuck. Missed out on the puzzle because I'm too goddamn hasty. You know what? I actually kind of really like secrets like that in games, where it's like, hey, if you're playing too much like a goddamn asshole, okay, then you're gonna miss out on the secret. This is the level theme from Smash 4. I think that level was in, actually, the first world. I seem to recall there was a platforming segment that reminded me a lot of that level. Where I jumped in and out of the background. God damn it. Oh, hey. The only exception to that type of secret is Advance 2. What does Advance 2 do? That's so egregious. He's dead. There he is. Look. It's him. That's the guy I was talking about. Look at him. He's so amazing. Oh, I guess there's a DK with a Joy-Con too. That's not what I care about. Look at these fucking guys, these goobers. Oh, there's a one-up waiting to be had here. Hang on. Or at least a shit ton of these banana coins. There it is. Yeah, more coin! One path is the correct path for getting the special stages, and you have to do it as Sonic because everyone else has a separate reward. Well, I'm here to reveal to you a secret. In me making a bunch of thumbnails for future streams, one of the more obvious ones out of the ones I blurred out, I think you could probably figure out which game that is. We'll be starting that one relatively soon. I'm just gonna stick with the main 3 games that I got going in my rotation for now. Because I don't want to overwhelm myself with too many games and never really get around to finishing any of them, but, I mean, this game's not really that long. I'm not expecting this one to take more than, like, 6 streams, if I'm being truthful. I think I'm supposed to use that barrel. Fuck. This doesn't use a life, does it? I don't think so. Thank God for the faster load time, seriously. After hearing that this game had, like, over a minute-long load times to get into the levels, I would not have considered reloading the level like that. Like, that's fucking insane. How did they get it that bad originally? Well, that's not how you fix that. Oh. 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 Okay, that's how you fix that situation. I see. One of these days, I'll spawn Diddy Kong on purpose. It's not today, though. Mario Tennis Fever's load time is immediate. I did see that. I saw Uncle Al posted a video. That game boots up so fucking fast. You know, I've actually been tossing back and forth in my head whether or not I want that game. Here's the thing. If I'm being totally honest with you, here's my thing. My number one reason for not getting it, $70. I do not think that that game, no matter how much content you put in it, is worth $70. But, all that said, it does look fun. I think the Fever Racket idea looks interesting to me. It looks more interesting than the, than just having, like, a special move that's, like, character dependent. Having something where it's, like... I don't fully understand entirely how it works, if I'm being real, but... Oh. But having something where, you know, it doesn't really matter so much the character you pick, more the Fever Racket you get, is where your strategy will come into play. What the fuck? Hummingbirds. Why would you make DK kill Dixie? No, Dixie did that to herself. I didn't do that. That's what Dixie wanted. Okay. Puzzle solved. Wow. The girth of this fucking fella. There's a secret right there. I see that. Don't think I didn't see that. Oh, it's my favorite one. I'm really good at this one. I'm really good at this one. Oh. See? I do that every time! Every fucking time! Obviously! God! Don't you know me? Colloquially, I am known as the Gamer. Not my problem. Is that ostrich gonna respawn? No. Of course, the checkpoint is right there after this point. I don't think there's anything I can really do to get that ostrich to respawn. Maybe if I go really far back in the level. That's as far back as it's gonna let me go. Okay. That ostrich isn't coming back, I don't think. Oh, it worked. Hell yeah. Alright, we'll lock that in, sure. You know what? Diddy Kong time! Remember him? Remember Diddy Kong? Remember when he existed? That was such a good time. You know, that's another thing that Mario Tennis Fever has. When you think about it. It has Diddy Kong in it. Something Mario Kart World only wishes it could dream of. Having a interesting legacy character roster. Unironically, this isn't actually making me swing towards buying the game, but I've also considered getting Tennis Fever for Dry Bowser alone. But here's my real take with Fever, and the reason why I haven't taken the plunge on it. I've enjoyed several Mario sport game, and I've heard from some very reputable people that I do trust their reviews and opinions that Tennis Fever is probably one of, if not the best, Mario sports games since the GameCube. Which is like, oh, that's a glowing review to me. Like, cause to me, the GameCube ones are like, they've yet to be topped. And some people are, it could be just reactionary, but some people are saying that they might prefer Fever in time to the GameCube ones, which is exciting. I know, like I have said before, John Cartwright has had a lot to say about Aces, but I've played Aces. Aces didn't do a whole lot for me, but I also didn't stick with it very much, if I'm being real. So I don't know. The only other thing to note for me is Mario Tennis is not something I grew up with. So I had Mario Baseball. I had the golf game, and I actually really like Toadstool Tour. Forgive me if that's a little basic, but I do. Toadstool Tour I think is amazing. Oh my god. Brain pulp. Don't worry, I'll get there eventually. See? Yeah. Hey, Stinky comes from Mario Tennis, or excuse me, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, yeah. What is this? Oh. Wait. What am I doing here? Oh. Oh, that timing is rough. Okay. The banana! Get the banana! I missed one puzzle piece. Never will I ever get all the bananas.
Those tikis that keep it down. I'm an old ape and I need my rest.
You need to shut the fuck up is what you need. I think I need to buy some balloons. I died too many times a few levels ago.
Keep your eyes open for those Kong letters. They might be worth something.
Okay. Bonus level just dropped. Masked Blast. We'll do this one first. But yeah, I never really had the tennis games growing up. I've played Mario Tennis 64 on stream. Goodbye, Diddy Kong. And I liked that game, but I only did it for one stream. Mostly, I played it because I knew that was the origin of Waluigi. So I kind of wanted to play the legacy of, like, his first game. And I mean, yeah, it's tennis. Weirdly enough, actually, tennis is a game that I like to... I haven't played it in a while, but, like, as an actual, like, physical sport. I never played it in high school or anything, but I do like sometimes going to a tennis court and just chilling, you know? That's what you do in tennis, right? You just chill, you just hang out. You definitely don't do any physical exertion, no. Not me, anyways. I would never. Your rules don't apply to me. The one on the 3DS. What was that, Mario Tennis Open? I did have Mario Tennis Open. I didn't play it a lot, though. And, I don't think it was because it was a bad game, though. I think I just didn't really play it a lot. For whatever reason. I've mentioned this before, but when it came to 3DS games, or just games in general during that time of my life, I very rarely, like, saw them through to the end. Okay. Well, it's a sinking ship now. I didn't expect this to actually be where I had to go. I thought this was gonna be like a side area. I should probably get that heart, actually. Okay, well now it's useless to me. I could have lived with an extra Dixie Kong if I didn't do that. One additional Dixie would have been in my pocket. Fucking crabs, goddammit. I thought I was done with you, crabs. I want that. I like spelling. You know what was also a good Mario Sport game on 3DS? I actually really remember liking, what was the golf one on 3DS? Cause that's the one where, Waluigi says that he won this hole. I just think that that's beautiful. Okay. Bowser's split camera hump gif? I don't know that one. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day I would check out Mario Tennis, but I have no, like, burning desire to get fever at this current moment. I'm just trying to save my money for other things, and when it comes to $70 games, I do have to be a little bit more selective. Truthfully, I should have been like this with $60 games too, but at this time in my life, I think I am becoming more conscious of game pricing. And, I think it's probably in my best interest to wait. In, you know, if I get the game as like a birthday present or something one day, I wouldn't be salty or angry at all at that. I'd be rather grateful, actually. And that's another thing too. It's like, I have people tell me sometimes, they're like, you always buy all the games you want, so I can't ever buy you games for like birthday or Christmas. So I'm like, okay, well maybe I'll just stop buying some of them things that like I'm like interested but not like in love with the idea of spending money on. Ow. Oh fuck, I forgot the O again. I have to die now. Because I grabbed this checkpoint before grabbing the N. Rather, the N, not the O. Fuck that crab. Why wasn't that crab the boss that I fought? This reminds me a lot of, like, Donkey Kong Country 2. Weirdly, we just got done with a beach level, and I don't think we really had a pirate ship level in that world, did we? They're like, oh fuck, we forgot to do this one. Hang on, we'll just throw it in the ruins level. Sure, why not? Oh god. I know I could go to the left to get that puzzle piece, but honestly, getting the puzzle pieces at this point is kind of a lost cause, since I already know I'm not getting them all. Oh, What are we doing? Get fucking wrecked, dude. Banana! Yeah, it wouldn't have made a difference anyways, yeah. That would have only been 4 out of 7. Now, if I would have gotten to that screen and it said, like, 6 out of 7, and then I used that as an opportunity to not get the last puzzle piece, then I would have been mad. It wasn't even funny. You know what? I don't blame anyone who's just like, you know what? He did the thing with the hands when he said those numbers. I'm done watching this guy forever. Just that like, that's the final straw. Not the 10 years of insufferable content. No, it's that one bit in the Donkey Kong Country Returns stream. The one where he returned the second time. This is actually his 3rd time returning total. Oh, balloon! Fourth on the next console. Well, I mean, if they... you could argue, because this is a Switch 1 release, right? That this returned again for Switch 2 with this update. If they added Cranky Kong to this game, you know, I don't... Cranky Kong was very situational in Tropical Freeze. He's used to, like, jump over spikes in particular levels. But, like, even still... I don't see him being, like, useful at all in this game. Like, Dixie Kong, yeah, she kind of breaks the game. If they added Cranky Kong to this game, it would just be like a... okay kind of addition. I would sooner see them add the funky mode from Tropical Freeze Switch port to this if they did another port of it. But honestly, I mean, who's to say where Nintendo's gonna go with their next console? Because I mean, at this point, the Switch 2 is pretty much all I really want from them for a while. I mean, obviously, right? We're probably gonna have this console for the next 8 years if I had to guess. Oh god. But I mean, no, seriously, and I'm not even trying to be like fanboy here, but just like, I personally didn't want Nintendo to do another like a Wii or a 3DS or like something kind of gimmicky. I just wanted more Switch, but like not running like blurry assholes. And I got that with the Switch too. So I'm actually happy with this console, quite honestly. And who's to say where they're gonna go for Switch 3? Maybe they just do even more power, make it even more on par with whatever the current gen hardware is at that point in time, but I'm honestly also becoming like people, I saw there's an article going around that's talking about how Sony is allegedly considering delaying the PS6 until like 2028 or 2029, which implies to me that they were originally considering like this year or next year. And I'm like, I don't even think we needed it that soon. Like even 2028 feels soon to me. And I know that's 2 years out, but like the common joke is, you know, people like, oh, it has no games, but that's not even what I'm getting at. It's like the PS5 on a hardware level is like as good as you ever need it to be. Like, if games run poorly on PS5, I'm gonna be so bold as to say it's not a hardware issue at that point. It is purely a developers being lazy about not optimizing their games issue. Because with PS5 level hardware, and then there's the Pro as well, which you'll never catch me dead owning a PS5 Pro. Unless I fucking win the lottery. Like $700 for that console? No thanks. I've considered getting a PS5 purely on the basis of owning, so here's the thing, I have a very decent PC. I got a 3080, which, you know, is starting to be a little old, but it can still run most games on high settings. The only issue I'm really noticing with my current PC build is, like, I'll get bottlenecked when I'm streaming and playing games on the highest settings. So often when I stream, I have to lower my settings a little bit. But, like, I can deal with that, right? And that's mostly, like a me issue. Most people aren't gonna really run into that. I think I would recommend people have my level of PC hardware. But, I mean, the discussion around PC is like, you want to talk about expensive, you know. I couldn't tell you the exact value of all the components in my computer, but I know I've invested quite a hefty sum into it over the years. But the purpose for me for what a console can do over PC is A, take away some of the strain on my PC if I'm streaming and playing the game at the same time. B, consoles are way easier to hook up to like a TV and just play from a couch. Having like a keyboard and mouse set up by your couch so you can play like Sonic Racing Crossworlds PC version in your living room, not the ideal way to go, you know? I'll say, hey Cody, how you doing? But yeah, for me, I don't really see there being... I mean, I guess time will tell, right? But I can't imagine the jump between PS5 to 6 offering anything new that we couldn't originally, like, do with our current hardware. Is really what I'm trying to get at. And at this point, you know, I would say the only reason I haven't gotten a PS5 other than price is now the Switch 2 does run third-party games at, like, competitive frame rates and resolutions. I know it's still not perfect. I've heard that there's some frame rate issues with the Monster Hunter Stories demo. So that might be a PC get for me. But again, I think it mostly just comes down to optimization more than anything. And, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say that the Switch 2 is on the same level as PS5, because that's just not true. But it can get, like, with Resident Evil, that's proof enough to me that, like, with proper optimization, you can get most games looking pretty comparable. Obviously, the difference between something like Monster Hunter Monster Hunter Stories 3 and Resident Evil 9. Resident Evil 9 is a lot of enclosed spaces. Monster Hunter is a bigger, more open world-ish type thing, as I understand. Okay. The Stories demo does not have frame rate issues. I guess I'll see it for myself when I get there, but maybe I misheard or I was thinking of something else, but I was listening to a GVG podcast and they were talking, I thought, about Monster Hunter Stories, and they were saying that it runs at like 30 FPS, which, you know, isn't really that big of a deal to me. But even with the 30 FPS, it can have some frame rate issues. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game, and maybe I misheard. I don't really know. But regardless, there are still examples of major, you know, third parties that are still struggling with Switch 2 hardware. Oh. Interesting. What the hell are these things, by the way? I don't think I've ever seen these guys before. I mean, I've played this level, but I don't remember them at all. It does run at 30? Okay. Oh, red one! Again, I can handle a 30 FPS game. I know, like, to many gamers, that is, like, the biggest sin that you could ever commit. Like, you could commit heinous acts of, like, nonsense, murder, crime, bad, super bad. That's fine. You know, you can kill 500,000 people through Thanos snapping them, and some people will think you're chill for that. But, like, if you run your game at 30 FPS, you are a fucking disgrace to human and like humanity itself. Like, you could do better. You should do better. It runs at 30, but I'm starting to believe there's a high end and low end of 30 FPS. So I could not tell until I saw it pointed out. Well, I think some people just have a hard time noticing the difference between 30 and 60 FPS. And oftentimes it can come down to a game feel thing. Also, if it's something where it's like... fuck. If it's a... What's the word? I guess just like turn-based game, it matters a lot less. Right? It matters more for games where, like, frame rate makes a difference to how you're, like, inputting things. Like a platformer. Playing a platformer at 30 FPS would kind of feel bad, I feel. Playing a racing game at 30 FPS, like when Mario Kart goes 30 FPS in 4-player mode, I think it kind of feels bad. You can still play it, because Mario Kart isn't as, like, hard, or like the inputs aren't as important, I feel. Not to say that it's not important, but I just feel like Mario Kart in general can slightly get away with it, but I do feel like when you do 4 players in Mario Kart and the frame rate gets halved, it does feel kind of stinky to me. Which is why I'm also impressed that Kirby Air Riders manages to run 60 even in 4-player city trial. Like, that game has... It does get a little bit... not choppy, but it will lose frames here and there. I've noticed. So there's that. But the big thing for me is consistency with your frame rate. I can deal with a 30 FPS game just fine. Obviously, for me, I can tell the difference between 30 and 60, and I prefer 60, obviously. Like, smooth is good, unless it's going for, like, a stylistic thing, in which case I can be fine with that as well. I guess, really, it just depends on the context. What was your deal? Okay. What was I supposed to do here? Oh. I love those guys. What are they? Fucking... They're like little hedgehogs. I love them. Not over the Hyrule Warriors DE blunder being a good thing for Switch 2. What do you mean? What blunder? Blunder Kong? What are we doing here? Oh, we're blowing out the candles. What are you doing? Are you sentient? They didn't fix it for Switch when it came out, so the game... So out the gates... It was out the gates 60 FPS for Switch 2. Was the game 60 FPS on Wii U, though? I don't remember Hyrule Warriors exactly ever having good frame rates. I think the thing with Hyrule Warriors is it runs at an uncapped frame rate. So it just takes advantage of whatever the hardware is able to put out. So yeah, naturally on Switch 2 it just runs at a higher frame rate. I don't know if it quite gets to true 60 or not, but I have heard this, at least. I haven't played it for myself yet. I'd like to do another playthrough of Hyrule Warriors 1. I like that game a lot. I like all the Hyrule Warriors games. I would say Age of Imprisonment is my favorite one to play, just because the loop of using the Zonai devices is very fun. But I think the most, like, bang for your buck Hyrule Warriors is still the first one. Because the first one has all the crossover stuff, and I think that's just generally more appealing. And you get all those sick remixes of existing Zelda songs. Well, there's not that many of them, actually. They mostly go for original songs, but I'm thinking of, like, the Wind Waker maps that came from the Legends content. I wish they would give it game chat. Or you're talking about game share, you mean? Where, like, only one person has to own the game? This could be a Rambi level. That'd be nice, actually. All the Hyrule Warriors needs that. I think, Age of Imprisonment has it, right? But... yeah, all Hyrule Warriors needs that. I will say, playing Hyrule Warriors multiplayer, I have done it a couple of times. Because my old friend Melvin, who used to be my roommate, he and I both liked the Hyrule Warriors games, and he's a pretty big Dynasty Warriors guy in general. I mean, Melvin's just a gamer. He plays pretty much everything, really. But, gamer. Name me something, and probably he's played it, genuinely. But on that note, yeah, so we played Hyrule Warriors, the original. We also played Age of Calamity, a little bit multiplayer. God, that game's frame rate on Switch 1 was crusty enough in single player. Playing that game in fucking split screen co-op was actually like an awful experience. Like, by definition, playable, yes, but God, I hated that. It was at like 10 frames per second, and I'm not being facetious. I'm not exaggerating. That game got crusty as hell. That one Patrick gif, I don't know what you're talking about. Can you send that to me? I need the context. Ramp Temple. Welcome to Ramp Ranch. 18 naked DKs. Oh. Tragic. Is this death? No, it's not. Hang on. I think Fro sent it to me. No? Oh, I thought I felt my phone vibrate. Alright, now Fro sent it to me. Yeah, hang on. Open link. Visit site. Crankdat.mp4. What is it an MP4? Not GIF. Yeah, this is basically Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. It wouldn't really have the like artifacting issue. I remember the resolution was weirdly fine. I mean it was also crusty, I guess, but like it wouldn't like get like you couldn't not see what was going on. Like it wasn't blurry, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I don't know. Great. You've goddamn done it. Goodbye, Dixie Kong. I'd say you'd be missed, but the only thing I'm missing is this jump! Nope. Alright, she's back now. That's gotta hurt. Doing that with your hair. Like holding up an entire wino. And Donkey Kamonkey. Wait, is there a secret there? The ground looks different. You can never be too sure. Are these buzzy beetles? What's going on here? Why does DK have association with the buzzy beetle? There's a really good Rambi level in Tropical Freeze that I remember that's in the second world. It has some really catchy music, I remember. That one. Whenever I think of Rambi, I think of that level in particular always. Did I get all the cog letters? I did. I'm always missing goddamn puzzle pieces. 4 out of 5. I'm never expecting that one whenever I get it. But yeah, no, an update to Hyrule Warriors would be nice. I don't really see them doing a Switch 2 edition of that game. Just cause, like, what's there to update? I guess you could add more characters, but, like... At this point, Koei Tecmo has made 2 other Hyrule Warriors games. I think they've more or less moved on from it. And on that note, I don't see them even touching the game for an update, but it would be nice to see game chat support. That's the other thing too, is considering it's third party. I mean, it's like a combo third party, first party thing, so I don't really know. But considering the, like, relation there, I'm not sure exactly how viable or realistic it is to expect a, like, anyone to go back to that game. This gold looks nice on Switch 2. Like the shining effect of it, I guess. Not there. God, this reminds me of that one Kirby 64 level with the factory. So far, not too bad. Pirate Warriors 4 has a Switch 2 version that came out 3 years ago. Is that the most recent Pirate Warriors game, though? Yeah, that's probably why it has a Switch 2 version, then, if I had to guess. I mean, hey, never say never. I'm not gonna complain if we get a Switch 2 version of this game, or of Hyrule Warriors, that is. I think it would be nice. I just wouldn't get my hopes up, personally. Oh, now it really does remind me of Kirby 64. Please. But we're fine. Okay, now shit's getting a little bit more cray. Just stop and observe the way these are moving. So good. What are we doing here? Oh god, go for it. All puzzles. It works for me. 1 damage the entire level. Sure, we'll do it. I don't even think Dixie Kong really made any difference in that level. Whether that was Dixie or Diddy, it would have pretty much been the same experience for me. Alright, ruined roost. My roost is ruined! Wow. Bird. Oh, is this the cock you were speaking of, Cockmick? Good touch there of Dixie Kong using her hair. It wasn't just a simple copy and paste. They did have to animate her for like all the boss cutscenes. I don't imagine that was that much effort. Oh, you know what? I do remember this thing. I don't remember how to fight it, but I remember seeing it. Doesn't this thing have a trophy in Smash Brothers as well? Oh, I think I'm supposed to... Yeah. This isn't the chicken mech. Oh. Can't reach. What? You just dropped it. Oh, double got his ass. Whoa. The fucking A-bomb? What the hell? Okay, Dixie Kong kind of breaks this fight a little bit. I shouldn't be able to hit him when he's up above, I don't think. Nice airplane noise. Oh, is that it, really? Well, that's the easiest boss so far. Yeah, that one wasn't too bad at all. 0 deaths. Diorama gallery updated. Huh? The next boss is the easiest one in the game. Wait, isn't the next one... Holy moly. One of my favorite things to do, because I was... Whenever I played this game as a kid, right? On the 3DS in particular, I would always get, like, anxious about starting a new world. Like, oh boy, do I really want to do this right now? So, instead, I would just, like, scroll around the map, and I would watch the dude on the top just kind of, like, stare me down. I thought that was the funniest shit ever. I don't even know why. Also, maybe light spoiler, but I like how in Tropical Freeze, how the entirety of this game is the final world of Tropical Freeze. Except you just do one level from each of the worlds. Just with like an ice skin on it. And it's kind of weird, because you think about it, this game doesn't have a single goddamn ice level in it. Does it? There are no ice-themed levels, or at least not an ice-themed world in this. Maybe there's a couple of levels with ice, I don't really remember. Oh. I fucked that up. Therefore, game bad. Yep. Worst game I've ever played, actually. Is this a... Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be a bonus room. They just handed it to me. They're like, you know what? You've done enough. You've worked plenty hard for this, my strongest soldier. The cave levels in DKC1 were probably my least favorite levels. And it's not even from a salt standpoint. I just aesthetically didn't like them very much. I do like the minecart levels, actually. But just the ones where it was like cave level, I don't know. Maybe it's because it had the weakest music out of all the levels. It wasn't bad or anything, just maybe the least memorable part of those games. Retrospectively, I like DKC 1 and 2. I remember being very salty with 2 in particular. It does remind me, retrospectively, of like my first playthrough of this game and Tropical Freeze, where I would just die a lot and then I'd be angry. But I think, looking back, I do really remember liking these games. Holy shit. I thought I was riding in the minecart, but I guess it's full of shit, so I'm kind of not just riding on it. No Dixie Kong. Dead. I gotta get that O. I can't live without the O. Shit. I don't think I can backtrack for Dixie. They should just always have a barrel with Monkey Friend right at the start of these levels. Oh, that is so crusty. That is so crusty that I don't automatically line back up with that. It's skill issue. No. It's skill issue. I'm not blaming the game here. It's just fuck. It's a crusty me issue.
Oh yeah, baby, it's slime time!
God. What is... I'm just doing the exact same thing every time. The definition of insanity. Expecting different results. I feel like I'm timing it differently, but also if I use left and right to, like, navigate myself, then I will be out of alignment for the minecart. God. Fuck. Remember when I said I disliked the cave levels? And I loved the minecart levels? How? How do you get it? How do you get it? God! God, help me! Jesus, take the wheel! Take control over the controller! Oh, boy! Ah, boy! Hey, give me that O! Give me that O! Got it. Now watch me die. Before the next checkpoint. And have to do it again. Woo. Woo. Oh, shit! Oh my god. I actually, like, felt my whole body, like, reject that.
Ooh, banana.
Still no Dixie Kong, so I can't make this any easier on myself. I miss Dixie Kong. You know what's actually a shame? I know my friend Caleb insists that the Mario Kart World roster is shit purely on the basis of no Diddy Kong. Which, fair enough. But you know what's actually a shame? Why is Dixie Kong a Mario Kart Tour exclusive character? Why has she never made a mainline debut? I like Funky Kong, too. Well, guess I'm not getting that puzzle piece. Oh my god, I did it. Holy shit. I lucked out so hard there by not dying again. And that was the one puzzle piece I missed. God damn it. I'm not replaying the level. Wait, which one's gonna take me to Cranky Kong? Bombs away. Grip and trip. Hey, don't say that to me. I think this one will probably take me to Cranky Kong. Maybe they both will. I don't know. I like when DK enters a level, how he sounds like the Queen from Deltarune. Oh, great. Another minecart level. This is Oops All Minecarts, isn't it? Oh, did he get the banana? Queen sounds like DK. True.
Holy moly.
I saw the sign and was like, down? Wonder what that means. Death. No, I didn't even blind the sign. I saw it and just couldn't process what it could possibly mean.
Holy moly. This guy's fucking stupid as hell.
Ooh. I don't need that. I'm very good at this. Hey, I'll get the puzzle piece this time. And miss the O. Oh, shit. I'm so scared of missing that O. I like the sound of the metal cart slamming against the tracks. Because it's the exact same sample that whoever composed Majora's Mask used in the Great Bay Temple theme. You know how there's just like random like metal clanks in that song for no reason? I missed something to O's puzzle. God damn it. Like, hang on. Let me pull this up here real quick. Take a listen. Listen for the clangs. Yeah. Love them clangs. Why does the minecart... Okay. That clang right there. Why does that minecart clang exist? It's same sound. Same sound. The steel from Conquer? I've never actually played Conquer. I think I'm gonna keep it that way. Ow. The balls of steel. Excuse me, I quickly read it because I was in a minecart. I don't know if you noticed, but I've been playing this game called Donkey Kong Country Returns. The way it is. I'm in my happy place right now. What about you? Are you in a happy place? Are you safe? like this video. Be sure to smash that fucking like button if you're in a safe and happy place right now. Finally got the puzzle piece. That's totally why I was dying, guys. I wanted to get the puzzle piece. Duh. Duh. Oh. I wanted to get that one too. Hog. Chat, what are some of the examples of the best moles in video games? And before someone names me a character with like a mole on their face, that's not what I'm talking about. I've got one on my neck. It's actually a birthmark, but whatever. The amount of times I've had to clarify to like kids who don't know that this is in fact a birthmark and not just a chocolate stain that I forgot to like wipe up is immense. All right. God, I'm so early on that one. Yeah, the chocolate fused into my neck. I've become one with brownie batter. God, that would be my favorite existence if that were true. That needs to be a JoJo stand. I'm gonna jinx myself for having this thought, but at this point I'm starting to be convinced that that O is kind of impossible to miss. Now you might be wondering what the fuck happened there. I thought I was one jump later at the part where I don't jump so I can go down, and I wasn't at that part yet. So... I just had to point that out, didn't I? I told you I was gonna jinx myself by bringing that up. I didn't let go of holding down? What? I actually promise you I did not. I would admit to you if I was like, oh, I had a bad grip on the down key there. Oh, I called it a key. It's a button. It's a D-pad. Using Pro Controller. Pro Controller! Getting that Coca-Cola with the Pro Controller! Oh. If there's one thing I do remember about this world, in this game, the cave world, is that there are, like, significantly less levels in this world, so... Even though it's gonna take me 10,000 years to beat each of the levels individually, there are less levels in this world, which I'm thankful for. What are you thankful for this Thankleween? Instead of Thanksmas, it's Thankleween. Oh my god, new content. Kong tent, if you will. Fucking wet blasted that bitch. Now he's not so dry anymore, is he? Hey, what's up? How you doing, dude?
Hey, what's going on, dude?
Bye, bitch.
What? He gets to live?
I don't think that's how... You know what? That's awesome, actually. There we go. And for fun. Bonus room. Whoa, bananas everywhere! Hang on, I put this water bottle right in the way of my screen. What are we doing? Quit level! Yeah. Now is the time. I wish to replay the entire thing, actually. Shut up. I do things at my pace. Ah, I hate that face so much. 11 banana! He blinks in a single frame as well. Oh, that's crusty as hell. Of course, this is the level where I get, like, absolutely everything.
I've been trying to figure out just what they mine in these mines, but I've got nothing mines.
Well, there were giant crystals, so there's that. Perhaps also the stone itself is used for building their ruins. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Just for fun, I'm gonna do 3 attempts at turbo tack on this level. I don't think this makes a difference. I'm gonna go ahead and retry that. No, you might be wondering why did I do that. The timer actually just doesn't reset if you die. Can you even make that jump? Do I have to do a single frame input? Oh my god. You have to be extremely light with the button tap. Oh my god, I don't even know if this is possible. It's like running too fast. Nope. I said 3. I meant only 3. Okay. I just wanted to see what that would be like. And yeah, it's, ass! Okay. Grip and trip. Please don't say that to me ever again. Video game. Mushroom. What's it gonna take for Sakurai to put the banana slammer in the next DK game? Oh, another one of these levels. Oh. We could have seen it coming. More minecarts. Except this one is one of the ones where you can control your position. I think I'm supposed to do a little bit more than just sit there and stare at it. Alright, let's do Diddy Kong. A phrase one should generally not recite. Barrel back there. Well, this remix is great. Is this the original minecart theme from DKC1? The hell is he? Train? Alright, Dixie Kong time. Thank you for your service, Diddy Kong. You have been replaced. Woo. The game was actually generous there. It kind of snapped me to the platform. I'll probably miss a puzzle piece. Oh no, the G! I needed that. I gotta redo it. I need the G. You should know, given my name, Gabriel Surge, that this place, this stream, is the spot where the G hangs out. Fine, Diddy Kong it is. I like this mole village in the background. If there's one thing that Retro Studios is great at doing, is like background detail. Like you would think that like after, I don't know, like a level or two of cave theme, I missed it again, that they would just have like repeat assets out the ass. Like what can you realistically do with a cave theme that can be unique enough for an entire world? And maybe that's why there's less levels in general, right? But no, each of these levels do have a unique feel to them. Aesthetically, this is very different from the last level I just did with the moles. Maybe not very different, but it's different enough. And this carries into the Prime games as well. Oh, that's it. Tiki. Tiki. It's Tiki time! What time is it? It's 9:11. Uh-oh. Never forget. Okay, Mole Patrol. This is the one with the holy moly. The big holy moly. I think I remember this one. Oh! Okay. Genuine question here. We all know that the entire DK franchise, maybe sans DK3, has like phenomenal music, right? I do think that this is also maybe a weaker one. Oh, it's a barrel one. Hell yeah. I say that, but then we're gonna have this barrel song, which is awesome as hell. Me starting my car. There we go. But what I was gonna say is, which DK do we wholesale believe has the best soundtrack? Because in my mind, it's probably either 2 or Tropical Freeze. But this whole franchise has great music. I like Bonanza's music, but also on the... Retrospectively, a lot of Bonanza's music is kind of hard to recall. I like the vocal themes of Bonanza a lot, actually. Like all of the transformation themes and like the credits theme. Everything to do with the ending of that game, music-wise, is also fantastic. But when I try to recall any of the individual layers from that game, I do struggle a little. Fuck. This wasn't the level that I thought it was, by the way. I might have just been recalling the bomb level in my brain of brains. But as I said on the last stream, you know, this song in particular was a song that I used to drive to a lot. I love this song so much. Oh, fuck. Like, I distinctly remember when learning how to drive, for some reason this was a song I just liked playing a lot. Yep, I'm cringe contrarian cope. I listen to video game music in my car. I still do. Sometimes I listen to old man music, like Led Zeppelin or the Beatles or Gorillaz. Get it? 'Cause monkey. But generally, I listen to video game music. Sometimes, unironically, sometimes I listen to Tupac. I have the ability to change it up and not listen to video game music. But if I'm being totally real with you, it's a 90% video game ratio to otherwise. California Love. California Love listening to that shit. Hell yeah. Imagine. I like, there was like one person clapping in the background of the audio there. Alright, Crowded Cavern. Is this is the one with the bat? That had the improperly layered mouth? For some reason I thought the bat was the area boss. Damn. Tragic. But at least there's bananas. Oh yeah, this is the one. Unbothered. In their lane. Moisturized. Oh no, this is specifically the version of the song. I remember. Also, I like the purple and like the stars coming out of the rocket. It looks nice. You know what? Yeah, this version of this game looks nice. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I do feel that way. Dead. It's not like the most gorgeous baby video game I've ever played. Definitely not. I've definitely played even more stylistic platformers. But, I don't know, there's just... This looks really... Oh. This looks really nice on my screen. The higher resolution is appreciated. Again, this is not necessarily meant to be like I guess just like a contrary, or I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but like I'm fully aware that this game originally released in a very crusty state that I wouldn't say nearly half this shit about. Hence why I didn't really get it initially. But no, I think the lighting on this is pretty good. I mean, that's also just a testament to how good the game originally looked too, though. But this feels more than just like a simple upscale now. Whereas before, I wouldn't have said that. Beto. Oh no, Beto! I can't move the rocket forward or back any. I think I'm locked to being up or down. That's all I can do! What am I even supposed to do there? Just go under? I guess so. This is a rare instance of a video game successfully making bats kind of cute. Usually they make bats into like disgusting, horrendous creatures, which isn't at all accurate to real bats. Fuck, I did it again. They're still a little like, oh, in this, but they're not as horrendous as other games would dare make them. Fucking god damn it. Real bats eat fruit in bug-eye. Real bats eat fruit and bug-eye. In Minecraft, real bats, in Minecraft, bats don't do shit. They're neither cute nor ugly, and they do fuck all. That was the most, like, worth it amount of, like, investment that Mojang could have ever done into developing a critter. God damn it. I held the button too long. Controlling the rocket is a little unwieldy, a little bit. You have to, like, tap it rather than hold the button. Hold for, like, a sharp adjustment, but otherwise, it's about just, like, tapping the button. I'm a little surprised they didn't end up just letting this control with, like, the analog stick. I mean, I guess this was originally made for the Wii, but even still, like, you could have done the D-pad for that. Bye. What is that? Oh, death. So critter, it's not even critter, it's just ambient. I mean, I guess maybe that's what they're going for, is the ambience. But, like, it doesn't even do that, I would argue. Oh, fuck. Like, it's usually bats come in groups of 1 in Minecraft. And then they just kind of, like, flail around. It'd be one thing if it was, like, schools of bats. I think I would actually kind of like that. Fuck, I'm so bad at this video game. I'm gonna have to maybe buy some more lives from Cranky. I'm at 30, so I'm fine for now, but maybe by the end of this game... Okay. I did that to myself. What are some other good examples of bats in video games? Well, there's Yuka from... Or was it Laylee? I don't know which one's which. I've never played that game, but... That's a bat. I think it's Laylee is the bat, right? Yuka's the chameleon. I heard Replaylee was actually, like, very, very good. And then there's that other, like, platforming Yuka game... that's, like, actually really close to Tropical Freeze. Which, when you think about, like, the fact that it's former Rare devs, you would think, like, oh, maybe they would make a Donkey Kong or a game that's similar to, like, the original classic DKs, right? Not Tropical Freeze, which was a game that they had nothing to do with. But they did, and from what I heard, it was actually very, very good. But I've never played it. Never played any of those Yukas. Oh. Alright, that one... I'm claiming foul play. Someone hexed the stream with that one. My question is, not to be that guy. Fuck, missed the letter. Who had the time to be even noticing that the attack was coming from behind the boss during this segment? I'm so, like, laser focused on, like, surviving the level. I guess it probably stood out and was a little bit more, like, obvious. It just kind of, like, it makes sense and is exactly what you would expect it to be now. Okay, I have to, like... In order to get that letter, I think I have to, like, maneuver myself in a way where I'm, like, at the top of the screen. And then I drop down. That's tough. T-U-F-F. It's built for tough. I like the little DK does. Like, get out of here! Fuck off! Fuck! I'm losing all my lives here. I want to finish this world before I end stream, but if I have to, I'll just focus on finishing this level. No! Damn it! It's so hard to prepare for the letter, like you have to know it's coming. Okay. Now just survive. What are you doing? What the hell? Boogers! What are we doing here? Oh. You okay, homie? Okay. Yeah, I lost a few too many lives there in order to have my gamer card, so here you go. You can have my gamer card. It's in the shape of this fish. There you go. Oh, I forgot about that. I'm gonna have to do this still. Did one of these levels have a barrel right at the start? I think this one did. Just do it. Hang on. I need a friend. Yeah, here we go. Cool. Alright. Jagged jewels. Sure. If I have to, I'll save the boss for next time. We'll start with the boss. Maybe that's a bit of a weird place to start for next time, but I'll make it work. Oh, there was one right here. Cool. Yeah. Bro's just hanging out. Being a tiki in a temple. Okay. As you do, of course. I mean, what else are you supposed to do? You're already born a tiki. You might as well hang out in a temple. Right? What else is there to do in your life? Other than hang out, do tiki shit. God. God. Shitballs. Bullshitters. I'm getting a little speed runny here. Ooh. Ooh. I'm so good. Yeah, watch this shit. I couldn't bear to live without Dixie Kong. That's why I jumped there. Totally. I couldn't monkey to live without her either. God damn it. That's what I get for making such a horrendous joke. Quote, joke. Yeah, sure, buddy. Whatever you call it. Sure got a weird sense of humor, don't you, bro? Please. Please. I didn't even remember that there would be puzzle pieces in this level. Is this the first one? Well, I'm not getting it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't need that one either. Take it easy, bro. Don't gotta make this harder than it's gotta be.
is mega not awesome.
Yeah, I didn't really know how I was supposed to avoid what was coming for me there. Do better. Simply do better. This is vindicating for those who wished to watch me suffer on the last one. You're getting your wish. The suffering is happening.
Oh, great! Yes! That's what I'm fucking talking about there! God! Damn it! It's fucking minging! Suck your dad!
Patience is a virtue that I never learn. I'm incapable of patience. I am, however, very capable of becoming a patient at a mental ward. I think I will need it after this. Okay. Slowly. Why did I not pick up the puzzle piece? I, like, clipped through it. Kill issue. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't take any damage there. Dare I try to get that puzzle? I knew it. I knew that would happen if I tried it, and I tried it anyways. I shouldn't have. I should know better.
I got the puzzle! That's all that I care about! That's all that I care about, Pop! Got the puzzle.
And thankfully, unlike Kong letters, puzzle pieces do stay after death. An interesting choice. Like, on a game design level there. Kong letters will stay, or will not stay, but puzzle pieces will. Honestly, I would have done it the other way around. But I guess that makes just getting to these levels that much more challenging. And I wanted to, I guess, give you a little bit of a freebie on the puzzle. Since they're already kind of a bit more out of your way to get. Maybe that's the logic, is like we don't want to ask them to like backtrack to all these other areas again. Yeah, the Kong letters are more on the way. I guess I can appreciate the way they have this laid out, actually. Oh, that's bullshit. I got a little hasty. That was on me. new territory, I think. Goodbye, Dixie. You might be missed, I don't know. Could be. We'll see. I got my hopes up that that would be the puzzle piece. It was not. Yeah, I saw that coming. I saw, as soon as I made the jump, I was like, yeah, that's not happening. Damn it. Who uses the fucking white Kong on the temple levels? That defeats the purpose. I feel like if there's ever a level where that shouldn't be allowed, it would be these ones. God Kong. God, that had to have been like right at the end of the level too. Okay. We learn from our mistakes around here, maybe. Hard maybe. No promises. That would be irresponsible. Don't make a promise you can't keep. God! I did it again. Hasty. The Tasty Hasty, they call me. Why do they call me that? Because I make cookies really fast. They might have salmonella. But they're so good and so tasty so fast. God! Now, without Dixie coming up here for one of these particular jumps, this is gonna be pretty rough. Not impossible, just you gotta be extremely patient. This jump right here. Oh, that wasn't that bad, actually. Okay, but that was... I think we're gonna have a very similar repeat. Yep. The same place I died as last time as well, I believe. God. I'm getting hasty. And I can't walk away from this now. Now I have to finish what I got started. Ole mole. Ole mole. Oh. Don't be hasty. Oh! Damn it! I said don't be hasty, and then I immediately proceeded to be hasty. God. I do it to myself, too. And it's the same places every time. Okay, what do we got going on here? New areas just dropped. How am I supposed to get that? Don't care. Don't care. I made it. I don't care. All those other lives I wasted getting those puzzle pieces? Yeah, don't worry about it. That's half of them, though. It's kind of crazy to me, actually. I'm already halfway done with this game. I'm imagining, though, things are gonna start getting rather lengthy for the final Holy shit. And the streamer died. Holy fuck. So there's a random acid reflux. Yeah, we'll save the boss for next time. Holy shit. Woo. This game is fun though. I'm really glad that I'm playing this right now. Soon we will move on to Forest, then Cliff Bar, then Factory. Remember the Factory from the original DK? Well, that's a whole world. And then Volcano, I guess. Where is K. Rool? Anyways, he's just... I guess he's hanging out in the planet core, but there's no signs of his island anywhere around us, is there? I guess didn't we destroy it? I think we destroy it at the end of DKC2 in the true ending. But alright. That's gonna be it from me today. Thank you for stopping by. Tomorrow, I'll be here with, you know, good old-fashioned... Or I think it's Mario and Luigi tomorrow, and then we're gonna do some Yakuza on Thursday. Thursday, I will not be having work, because they don't need me, they don't want me, so I said, okay, fine, I'll stay home, Jesus! You don't have to tell me that! I'll gladly stay home, so I've gotta do it. And so, we're gonna have a longer Yakuza stream on Thursday. Then I'm gonna probably take a little bit of a break, eat something, hang out for a bit, and then I'll probably be back, like, late at night. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe more of this, maybe more Mario and Luigi, maybe a one-off of something else. I don't really know, but I'm not gonna be working Thursday night, so you know, I'll probably be here. And then Friday there will be no stream. That's why I'm streaming today. I adjusted the schedule up a day this week, because that's just the days that Megan is working. Megan has Friday off, so I'll take Friday off from stream, yada yada. And then we'll be back on Saturday later this week to do tier list stream and more Mario and Luigi as well on Saturday. So it'll be a double feature. Whenever I have just a day that I can stream without work that night, you can expect me to do longer streams, generally maybe streams that get split into 2 separate games. And then going forward, that can be something you can expect. But otherwise, you know, stay tuned to the YouTube if you're at all curious when I'm streaming what. But more of this will be next week, and it's rather good. I'm very happy to be playing this game for you. So, have a good night. And I'll see you tomorrow for